Hi guys, I'm going to be reading Why I Hate Cell Phones. This is the article that you're going to be reading in order to take the quiz on this and do the work needed. Remember, folks, the previous assignments, let's take a look at them. Remember these assignments, practice 4 and practice 5. Make sure on practice 4, you're doing this. You're writing one sentence opinion about teenagers and technology. Make sure you're using the word appropriately. If you don't know the word, look it up. But honestly, if you did this assignment, language preview, just up to here, you should be fine. If you didn't, I'd go back and do that assignment. Folks, all of this is scaffold, meaning one works on top of another. So if you're skipping, if you're not doing the work, it's if you're not doing work A and B, it's going to be very hard for you to understand work C. All right. So by now, you should be very familiar with these words. You should know how to use them properly. If you don't, go back and review the definitions and use them properly, please. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this assignment. We're going to read closely to understand and explain the relationship among ideas and the evidence-based argument. Look at this, evidence-based. All right. Now, let's go ahead and start reading, shall we? Why I hate cell phones. In this wild, unpredictable world that modern society has thrust upon us, only one gadget anchors us amid the whirls of Wii's, Wikis, and Wi Fi, the cellular phone. All right, so if you don't know what gadget is, look it up. You should know by now. From its origins as the pineapple sized car phone exclusive to power suited 80s business executives to its current incarnation as camera, computer, life coach, the cell phone has gone from convenient utility to graven idol of instant gratification. So, right here, the word gratification is defined for you satisfaction or pleasure. You don't know what graven is? Look it up. You're blessed to have a Chromebook. Go to the Webster's Dictionary, look up the definition. You've got to get used to this, folks. You've got to get used to looking up words you don't understand. If you think you're going to understand something without knowing its definition, it's going to be very difficult for you to do. Let's continue. Scores of modern Bluetooth use, scores of modern social phenomena are directly attributed to cell phones, including textual, flirtation, Bluetooth use, disguised as schizophrenia, and the ringtone as a profound expression of personal identity. Once again, you should be very familiar with schizophrenia. You've already worked on it at least 3 times. Paragraph 2. While constantly reachable has undeniable advantages, cell phones deceive us into thinking that this accessibility is an inalienable right rather than a flawed privilege. Once again, you should know what an inalienable right is. If you did the assignments, you already worked on it at least 3 times. By giving people my cell phone number, I give them permission to contact me whenever they want, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. I am thus shackled to their whim, subjecting me to their contact, forgive me, when it may not be desired. I could, of course, simply turn off my cell phone, but this is no longer an acceptable excuse. After all, what is the use of owning a cell phone if you are going to leave it off all the time? Paragraph 3. Those who live lives more unpredictable than mine may have good reason to consider their cell phones crucial lifelines. Once again, you should know what lifeline is. But for most of us, they are more of a luxury than a necessity. Cell phones are currently dirt cheap to manufacture, but their true cost is insidious and pervasive. Besides the perils of hidden fees and the lubricious allure of text messaging, one must consider the emotional enslavement that comes with allowing the outside world to contact you almost anywhere. Owning a cell phone guarantees that you can and will be interrupted in movie theaters, libraries, or scenes of pastoral tranquility, usually for trivial reasons. In a world full of landlines, payphones, email, instant messages, and Facebook messages, few of us need the accessibility to go that extra mile. The most alluring thing about cell phones for younger generations, i.e., us or you guys, is their efficacy as instruments of spontaneity. They ensure that no matter where you are or what you are doing, you can be notified of other entertainment opportunities, namely where the new party is at. In this way, we are freed from responsibility of making plans in advance. We can also cancel plans at the last minute without condemning ourselves to evenings of loneliness. Instead, we can just use the opportunity to insinuate ourselves upon everyone else in our electronic phone book. The protein convenience, we'll probably have to look that one up. I even have to look up some of these words, guys. All right. Breeds selfishness by liberating us from any solid idea of obligation. The primal human fear of isolation also comes into play here. Cell phones feed on the anxiety like blood hungry mosquitoes, promising a solution for many who live in vague terror of spending time alone with their thoughts. Ooh, that's pretty heavy. All right, so let me just show you what I mean by looking it up. So you're going to take this, and here's a cool thing is you could highlight the word. So let's find out what this word means. And you're going to go here. You're going to go to over here. Oop. What does that mean? Protean. Oh, okay. Tending to be able to change frequently or easily. All right, okay, well, that makes sense. So what do? You go back here again. This protean, okay, changing easily. Convenience breeds selfishness. Okay, now it makes sense. See, by looking up a word and finding its definition, it's like opening up a present of knowledge. So please, let's take the extra time to look up words we don't understand. Notice how easy that was. You just copy and paste, and boom, you know the definition. Let's end this, shall we? In a way, cell phones actually decrease effective communication. They allow us to make calls from almost anywhere, meaning that we do not have to interrupt our other activities to sit down and call someone in particular. We can do anything while talking on the phone. Distractedly check Facebook, drive irresponsibly. If I can call someone at any time to obtain or verify information, it lessens my incentive to actually listen to them the first time they tell me something which is inadvertently disrespectful and powerfully habit forming. The worst side effect of modern convenience like cell phones is how easy it is to be dependent on them in the most casual situations. They give you brain cancer too. Oh. All right, guys. So that's it. You read that? And you're going to go here to interacting in meaningful ways. And you're going to answer these questions that are based on the textual evidence from the text. You're going to answer these questions on a Google Doc. Once again, if you have any questions, please see me during tutoring time, which is Wednesdays 3 to 4:30. Also, remember, after every live lesson, I stay on till the end of the period to help you out. Take advantage of that, guys.